we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. And incomplete to open things up. What a matchup here for our first game of 2022. The 103rd season in NFL history, and this is the first of 285 games on the schedule this year. Now, both of these teams certainly hope to be playing in that 285th game. That would be Super Bowl 57 in Arizona. The Rams were able to raise a Super Bowl 56 banner before the game. Of course, they beat Cincinnati on this very field back in February to win that Lombardi Trophy. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Again, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Wilson. And he he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. First down, here's Mitchell. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second and 5 from the 8.
Brings up second and 5.
19. Alert, 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 alert. Touch 50.
Wilson. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Now it's Wilson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Blankenship's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Fields. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Throwing again on second down. Fields to the right side, and he's got more complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. He got 29 yards that time. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
After one on EA Sports. Here's second and a yard. Fields now to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Fields. This is swung out to Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Deontay Hardy. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Makes the score Bills 7, Rams 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. First and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Wilson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Wilson on first down. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Right back to Mitchell here. And a solid run down inside the 30.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now Wilson. This is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's got room. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 47 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. First down, Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. James now to return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On the draw, here's Mitchell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Now Fields. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now it's Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 32-yard line.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Again, Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gault, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought
He's got a man complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 53 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Second down and goal. Fields dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogba that time, able to drop him for a loss.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
14. 12.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, Hardy. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Play fake, now Fields to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Rondale Moore, 40 yards. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Rams 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. Touchdown, LA! Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 61 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Austin Eckler. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed. And look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of. Winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
Rams 9.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Wilson's throw on target to Godwin here. And some room to run now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Chris Jones is one of the best defensive linemen in the NFL, and I think he's at his best when he plays defensive tackle. Consistently gets to the quarterback, 9 sacks in 2021.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop?
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows
touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., 45 yards. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successful?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Okay.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Connection made with Schill. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's good for Rams. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Wilson. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And now here is another interception. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
From the 50, here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Play action. It's Fields. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.